Hi everybody, my name is Julio Salgado, Project Manager for Culture Strike. Welcome to another edition of Taco Talk, where we talk with some of your favorite activist artists while eating tacos. Because like tacos are live, because like we need art, because like in times like this, you need tacos and art. For today's edition, we're still in LA, and we're talking to the one and only Angelica Becerra! Yay! What was the taco place that we went to?
We went to Leo's Taco Truck, which is off of La Brea.
You got what kind of tacos?
I got uno del pastor because it's kind of necessary, and then dos de asada because that's just like my go-to.
For today, I'm going roast. I got a burrito de al pastor. So we're gonna eat our foods and we'll enjoy it a little bit. Yep. You'll see face orgasms right now, like food orgasms, not face orgasms, like food orgasms. Yeah, so let's enjoy our foods.
Yeah.
How are your tacos?
So good.
So good.
Oh my god, I should have gotten 40, but
dude, they're like small tacos. So yeah. I think like 4 to 5 if you're like, you know, a person of size. So another shout out to Leo's Tacos. So thank you so much for welcoming us into your home. Backstory, Angelica and I went to college together, and I had no idea that you were into the art, even though we had a class where we talked about artists all the time. Was this something that you've been doing all your life? Because I see it all over. You see her art all over Tumblrs and the Instagram. You've seen her work.
I started when I was really little. So I grew up in San Juan de los Lagos, Jalisco. Shout out to Jalisco and the Rancho. I was very little, but I had a lot of artisans and artists in my family. The one who taught me how to draw and paint was my tia, who was an architect. Her job at the time was to create professional replicas for churches and hotel lobbies. If your hotel wanted a Mona Lisa, but obviously they couldn't afford the real thing, they would just ask her to paint it. So she painted
that's a cool gig to have.
Artist gig.
Yeah.
We need to like start remaking some European shit.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like, you know, give it a little flavor.
Exactly.
So you were born in Jalisco, and then you came here at what age?
10 years old.
10 years
old?
Yeah,
I turned 10 here.
You already knew what's up. Like, you knew that.
Oh, yeah.
You're not quite from here, but like your parents are dragging you over here.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that, like, culture shock?
Oh my god. When I got to the US, like, my mom talked to me about it. She talked us through the border crossing and all that, but I was still really depressed that I was here. My friends were back in Mexico. And so I was really sad. And so she bought me Harry Potter as like a, you know, get better gift, like get well, cheer up or whatever. And so Harry Potter just became this like fantasy world where I was able to like learn English. So I learned English through either, I remember reading Harry Potter and Hollywood films. I was watching like black and white Hollywood movies to learn English, and so a lot of the times I'll say things that are a little bit outdated. Yeah. Like I used to say "oh golly," and people were like, "Where the fuck?" Yeah. Or like Fred Astaire was a big deal for me. So it was Fred Astaire, the famous dancer / actor. Okay. From like the 40s. Okay. You know, like white people that we don't, you know, talk about anymore, but like these white actors, whatever, taught me how to speak English. In a lot of your art, you show a lot of artists that we look up to. Was that, you know, looking at other artists' work, something that, you know, pushed you while you were in college, or what was that thing that you were like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna really, you know, start working on pieces? I just wanted to see women that I grew up learning about on my wall. I started to understand that we weren't anywhere, that we weren't represented in manga or in TV. Like I would look around and I wouldn't see anything. Selena was sort of this thing that I, you know, related to with other people, but there wasn't a Selena image around to kind of show people. So I started to paint because I wanted these women to be kind of like my posters on my wall. And then now that I'm older and I'm like, I want youth to have this on their wall too, because they need to know about Selena. Like how can they grow up not knowing about this amazing woman? There's people that want to mansplain me all the time because I only paint women. Well, I mean. Yeah, so actually, Selena looked like this, you know. So I had a couple people come up to me and say, why don't you paint this person? They have these genius ideas about what you should be working on and they want to tell you. So like as an artist, you get people coming up to you all the time telling you what they think you should be doing. And it's an awkward moment because they sort of know your work and that you think they admire your work, but then at the same time they're telling you what to do.
One of your mentors is Judy Baca.
Yeah.
How was that? How did that happen?
So I'm doing a PhD at UCLA in Chicano Studies, and I'm part of the first cohort for the program. And Judy was there, and she just kind of wanted to know who the people in the crew were artists. Her mentorship has been more about kind of asking for what I want as an artist and just standing my ground. She's such a chingona that it's kind of hard to imagine her ever not getting what she wants, but there was a time, you know, and she tells me about those times, and so having her around to ask questions has been really helpful, and just to kind of have someone who will back me up.
So we got two of your pieces right here, the Maya Angelou pieces. Maya Angelou. ESL, I'm sorry.
We both went to ESL, so I don't know if we're both
and Selena, so are they're pencil, or you draw with pencil and then you watercolor?
So basically the way that I start a piece is I make a watercolor portrait. So I was trained in portraiture. So my tia taught me portraiture, and I kind of like refined it when I was in high school. So I know how to draw people. And so I start doing a watercolor portrait in person, like a real thing. And then I use like this cool scanner that I got. I used to actually sneak into my department at UCLA and like use their scanner.
Use those resources. They're there.
Yeah.
Sometimes nobody uses them.
Now, you know, we've made it. So I have my own scanner at home. I don't have to. Sort of. After the scan happens, I go on Photoshop and I edit the shit out of it. You know, I add the text, I add the quote, and I kind of make it, you know, into a print. I do the background on Photoshop and Illustrator.
There's something about, you know, like starting a piece from scratch and like, you know, like sketching it out, because there's like, you know, like you have control of it, and like you just like lose yourself, like, you know, let all the creativity flow and like putting it out there. So make more stuff in pencil, don't go directly to the computer.
Yes, put on some Solange.
Yes, Solange.
Put your phone in silent and just start painting.
Thank you so much. Where can people see your artwork, your Instagram, your Grindr? I mean, oh, that's just me.
You can share it on the bottom part of
Where can people find your work?
So my name is Angelica Becerra. My website is just angelicabecerra.bigcartel.com. My Instagram handle isn't creative, it's just my name, so Angelica Isaí Becerra.
It's the easiest, love it. Simple.
Yeah, so it's just my name, but if you Google me, it'll all come up, and yeah, I'm everywhere, I guess. I don't do Twitter though.
Let's not get started about Twitter. Thank you so much, Angelica. I appreciate you so much for all that you do, and I hope that, you know, enjoy the food that, you know.
I did, it was free, so I loved it.
Yes. We'll see you later in the next installment of Taco Talk. Adios.